Hey guys, I'm gonna go live real quick. I haven't been on it all weekend, so I just wanted to give a quick update. So I wanted to look at the weekly chart here real quick, just price action and volume, okay, and just kind of what I see here. And I've got some zones labeled out here, some older zones from last year, and why I think these are important is because you see the biggest two buy volume candles in this zone. All right, why is that important? Well, the most people are interested in buying at this zone. All right, you see right when we got into this zone, large buy volume, okay, and then right when we left the zone, it was large buy volume. All right, and then we took it from there. So in this next zone, right, which is pretty much where we're at right now, didn't really have that much buy volume. All right, it was good, but it wasn't great. We didn't really pick up buy volume till at the top where people FOMO'd in. So I mean the average buy volume in this zone was probably equal to the highest buy volume in this zone. So buyer interest here is probably where it lies the highest. Okay, you can see over here. It's kind of funny. We got almost an identical candle here to here for interest in this zone. So what I'm seeing here, okay, just currently. This would be the zone that I want us to fall into. Okay, it's between 1800 and 2700, so it's kind of a big zone, but we'll see how price action goes. I mean, if it just falls through the first half of the zone, then that makes it easy not to even worry about laddering in at the beginning. But I think 2500-ish on down are good areas of interest for me personally. As you see here, just currently, all right, we've got a large buy volume candle here, sort of, and then actually a weaker candle here, this big one. So we didn't have as many sellers down here, but we also still don't have as much buyer interest. Okay, so more buyer interest here than here. All right, so I don't know where this run is going to top out at. I still see it. I don't see this as a bullish move. Just a dead cat bounce. All right. It could already be topped out. It kind of seems, looking at the weekly chart, it seems like a weird place for it to top out. So you'd almost expect either a retest of that wick 4400, the 11 EMA at like 4600-ish, all right, and then the 22 EMA is at 5500-ish. Definitely, if we break this zone, okay, we're gonna go straight to here, which would be awesome, right? I feel pretty confident saying that if we break this zone, we'll go straight up to here. But otherwise, this zone would be where you'd want to start looking at shorts. Okay, right here, you wouldn't really want to short because you don't have a good R to R with this space up above. But this would be my target zone in here, and we can break that down on smaller time frames. All right, but kind of what we're seeing is kind of similar to over here. All right. And actually, we have less buyer interest compared to seller interest. Like in 2014, we got a big sell candle, but then we got increased buyer interest. And here, we got on this one, we got a large red candle with decreased buyer interest. All right, and that's why we went down here. All right, some people expected a bounce here. Okay, that's the reason we didn't bounce. We didn't have as much buyer interest as sellers. Like we did here. All right, that's why we got to bounce the next week. Okay, so, and then decreased volume, we dropped again. All right, we all understand that. So I'm looking out on the weekly chart. We can use indicators to see how much room we've got left and everything. You can see our OBV is broken down, so that's concerning. Finally, out of this. No, we still actually have it, I guess. So some hidden bearish divergence here. Okay. Depending on how this week closes, we've still got 6 days left in the week or whatever. So we could still bounce up here, have a little bit of a wick down, and we'll have some hidden bearish divergence, which would be considered a continuation. All right. Whenever we get a drop, some hidden bearish divergence, we usually continue down. So worth monitoring that as well. If we're unable to close above, and remember, I do candles. So if we're unable to close above this on the weekly, so it would be like 4100, all right, that would give us that hidden bearish divergence. So worth keeping an eye on for that for this week. You can see on Top Goon XV, all right, we're still on the weekly time frame. We've still got a lot of bearish momentum. All right, these are all momentum indicators. Okay, so you can see a lot of bullish momentum over here. All right, lots of it. All right, and last bear market, you see lots of bearish momentum, and then a sputter in bearish momentum. All right, so we have a lot of these clustered, and then we start to get some bullish momentum, 2 bearish momentum signals, and then we get 1 bearish momentum signal, and then they're spaced out. So that means the trend's changing. All right, we're starting to get some more bullish there, and then obviously this would mean we're full on bullish. Okay. The OBV looks concerning here. Looks like Bitcoin's trying to break out now, which I'm kind of not surprised with Ethereum breaking out. Okay, with some volume here. Looks like ETH is gonna, as soon as it breaks this zone here, it's gonna shoot straight up to 170. Let's check on Bitcoin. Okay, we're still right at the top of this zone. Picking up a little bit of volume, so that's good. It looks like we might break up here actually. Let's look on smaller time frames. Let's see. OBV is trying to break up. So OBV is still holding support here well. Yeah, I mean, this could be what takes us straight to 4,400. Let's see. 1 hour volume doesn't look that great, though. Still got some time left. Let's see how OBV is doing. OBV is starting to break up. Okay. So OBV will usually break up before anything else. But yeah, this tells me we're probably going to break to 4,400-ish. But we got to wait for this close here. All right, we still need a little bit more volume. We've still got 25 minutes left in the hour, but still need a little bit more buy volume here to really get us moving. Let's look at smaller time frames even. See how our OBV started to break up here. Do have a little bit of bearish divergence. All right, so it's worth monitoring. If we break this wick here though at 440-ish, we'll shoot. But we'll need some volume for that to happen. So that would be my breakout buy and target 4,400 area. You see ETH stalling. ETH has been leading the leading indicator the last couple of days, it seems. So if ETH can break 160, then Bitcoin will shoot up to 4,400, and XRP will shoot up to 46, 47 cents. We need ETH to break first. You can see it's falling down now. So ETH broke, what did it break? 150-ish, 154, whatever. Okay. That got Bitcoin and XRP up to 44 cents and 4,200-ish. Otherwise, they were still down in like 4150s. Okay. You can see ETH's just mega bullish though. The chart just looks really good. We do some like hidden bearish or some regular bearish divergence here. It hasn't seemed to matter lately on ETH. But these strong trends, I just like to buy the breakouts. It's just too easy. Okay, as soon as you start seeing volume pick up, these levels break, and we go straight to the next one. It's super easy, super well-defined targets. You're in and out. You don't have to worry about holding and watching price dip on you and whatnot in a bear market. Hold on one second. With all the increased volume, especially on alts, it's just been easy to buy breakouts lately. Find a support that's been tested 2 or 3 times. Wait for that to break out in a pinch and hop in before it goes or as it's going. Yeah, so ETH rejected so far. Nothing else moving with it. So let's keep an eye on ETH first. See decreased volume here on the 30-minute. It's a pretty bearish sign. All right. We did get a nice little volume burst there, break up there, so that's worth keeping us hopeful, but absolutely no follow through. Okay. So this is where if I was in a scalp, if I would have scalped this, all right, I would get out right here, and then I would buy back if we start to if volume starts to pick up and we break upward again. Just kind of like our ZIL scalp the other day. But these are the scalps we've been playing, you guys. Just anytime it breaks up from a new level. So like here we would have played this one. Get out of my way. We would have played this one. Okay. And then when I scalp, you guys know I usually get out after the first resistance, okay? Unless volume's just colossal, all right? Unless we get like really big volume like this one here, I would have stayed in. But otherwise, like these weak volume candles, okay, on that breakout, you get out. There's no follow through there. All right, sell volume was picked up pretty quick, so get out of here. You can always buy back. Let's see what's going on here with ZIL anyway. And ZIL looks like it's wanting to break down a little bit. It looks like OBV is breaking through that channel. So that'll be a nice drop. We need to hold that for sure to maintain the uptrend on the price action. But if OBV doesn't hold that, then usually price action follows. So anyway, I'm not in a ZIL position right now. I'm just kind of looking at that for just to show the breakouts. Oh dang! So I shorted Twitter earlier at what 26. Where did I short this at? I'm out now, but thank God I got out. I shorted 26.70 and I sold it like 26.40, and then because I got scared because that wick started building. I'm glad I did though, and we started RSI and OBV started breaking out early, so I got out quick. Glad I did. I think it was like 25% profit, so solid. Yeah, big rejection on ETH though. Look at that. That's nasty. All right, that's why we don't FOMO. There's still not that much volume. Okay, so that looks like that might be the top for a little bit here. Okay, thank you, Twitter. Twitter's breaking up now. Should have longed it. And look at, you even got this bearish divergence here. See that? And look on the last breakout on ETH. No divergence. It just consolidated. Okay. And then broke up. And we actually, oh, never mind. And look, OBV is trying to break down now too. If we close there, that's a breakdown on OBV. It'll pull back. So I'm not interested in longing ETH yet. Break a 160. That was 160. Okay, 159. Break a 159 will take us to 170. It's likely. But for now, that was a nice little fake out at the moment. I didn't take any positions. I wasn't interested in XRP because, look, we didn't really have a volume uptick. All right, mixed with this bearish divergence. All right, and OBV actually not breaking out. And actually, I'm kind of nervous here because OBV is breaking down, which I wanted to long XRP. I mean, obviously, I like making money when I find a long opportunity. But I'm not seeing an opportunity to long quite yet. And you know, OBV is really good for catching early breakdowns. So far, maybe OBV will catch this. And XRP will drop to like 39 cents range. Okay, 40 to like 39 cent area. So that's worth keeping an eye on. Yeah, ETH rejected pretty hard. And actually we had a hanging man here too, so looks like we broke up from that. But all right, well, looks like we're sitting and watching for now. This is a pretty bullish trend. I'm not gonna, it's hard to really short in these trends, okay? Anything longer than a quick, like if you would have shorted at the top of the zone, you'd want to hop out pretty soon, get your stop loss to break even or in profit. because we've seen these trends just keep flying. Okay, like this is a solid hanging man here, but if you would have shorted that, you would have gotten destroyed. So just be careful in strong trends, you guys. All right, like we get all this bullish momentum. I've actually got bearish momentum now, but if you're shorting into all this bullish momentum, you're just gonna get hurt every time. It's like when XRP went to 87 cents the first time. People are shorting at like 39 cents and this and that. It's like, yeah, we're in a bear market, but we can get these short-term micro trends that are bullish. And I think I said like a week ago, I was like, okay, we're in a short-term bullish trend. Don't short right now. Let's sit just longs only in times like this. Wait for confirmation. All right, we'll wait for a weekly confirmation on Bitcoin. Oh, that's F. And then we can start looking for better short opportunities. All right, there's no reason to short here. There's nothing telling me that this is a good short opportunity. If it drops, it drops. You wait for confirmation. A close below this level, right, would likely drop us further down. I mean, no trade zone right now. We're kind of sitting in limbo on the smaller time frames. So we'll look for better setups later. You can see here this chart I drew earlier, 4-hour chart. All right, OBV still hasn't broken out, and RSI still hasn't broken out of these channels. So keep an eye on those too. You see this, we're starting to get a little bearish momentum here, okay? We're full on bullish momentum. We're starting to get some bearish momentum. Last time the bearish momentum picked up, we dropped a little bit. So that's really all I got right now. Probably buy a breakout on XRP if it happens. But again, this is a bearish candle on less volume. And now we're getting a lot less volume. I think this candle closes soon too. Yeah, so this candle closes in 15 minutes. Not super confidence inspiring right now. Okay, so we'll sit out. We can miss some profits. So this weekend, I longed XRP a couple times this weekend. I didn't post it in the group because I didn't really look at charts. I was just kind of looking at price action, and I didn't want to make anyone jump in on a trade that I wasn't super confident about without having actually looked at charts and everything. So that's why I didn't really mention it in the group, just because I would hate to just kind of go on a gut instinct or a whim without really having a good chart backing into a trade. But I think I got in at like 35 cents initially. Okay, I think I got in right here before this break, and then I sold around the 2 hour. And then I sold around here at like 36.7. Okay, I took like half profits at 36.7ish, somewhere around here, and I moved my stop up, I think, to like 36. Okay, so partial profits here, move my stop to there, whatever, which is fine. We're still making money. So then we broke down back below buying. Dang, I didn't realize we went this low. And I got back in at, I think, oh man, actually, I think it was up here where I bought. Sorry, I literally don't even know what my days are at right now. Yeah, I think it was up here actually, so it wouldn't have gotten hit. Okay, so excuse me. So I bought around here actually, 35.5. I got in, and we spiked. Okay, up to like 36.8 or something. I sold here. I moved my stop to just above break even. I think it actually got hit right here. So I sold, my stop got hit, and then I bought back after this breakout at 37.5. So I got in right here, 37.5, and sold at, I think my trailing stop hit at 42.7. So I missed a little bit of profit there, right? I missed like a cent. I don't know. Is that what it was? 36.7 to 37.5. So almost so probably like 2%, but it's fine, you guys. Okay, get in. If I was actually watching the charts, I would have been totally fine selling here and then getting back in on the break. That's actually how I would have probably played it anyway. And then we had some nice volume increase. All right, volume uptick. That's a low sell volume, so we get a little bit of a volume increase here. no sell volume, so nobody's interested in selling here. And then we got more buy volume up here. All right. So that's how we read price action. Otherwise, you guys, that's all I got for now. We're gonna have to wait for something to move here before I'm interested in getting any plays. Again, Ethereum rejected hard. We did have some decreased buy volume. All right. So not much, but we still have the decrease in buy volume, and it looks like it'll probably close like that. So all worth noting. If you have any questions, message me. Looks like Bitcoin's still hanging out a little bit, so you can find some good alts worth trading. That's all I got for now.